Hi, I'm Hans from Petted, this is Stacey, and today we're going into one of the most controversial subjects in pet insurance. Pet insurance versus a savings plan. It's one of the most hotly debated topics on social media we see when it comes to making a decision on your pet's health. Here's a few examples. Every pet is different, of course, and vet bills can vary wildly by individual veterinarian, city and state. Here are three examples we got for Stacey when we called to get a quote for x-rays and explained she was limping. Just like with us humans, your vet bills are almost always going to get more expensive as your pet ages, and that's because things like hip dysplasia, knee conditions and cancer are far more common in older pets. Okay, let's look now at the cost of pet insurance so we can make a comparison with a savings plan. So in our example, we're going to get a quote for Stacey here, who's a 4-year-old cockapoo, and we'll use the 77494 zip code in Houston, Texas. So we used Petted.com to compare plans and prices, and as you can see, the plan we chose for the Spot costs $64.92 per month for $10,000 of coverage per year. We have a $250 deductible per year and are responsible for 10% of any covered vet bill. What this means is that after we've paid the deductible, we'll get back 90% of any covered vet bill. Although you can get insurance for less than the price we pay per month, we like the idea of paying a little bit more now but having lower out-of-pocket costs when it comes to a claim. Right, so fast forward 18 months. Stacey here has started limping, and after a visit to the vet where it costs $780 just for x-rays, Stacey has ruptured her cruciate ligament. We got a quote for $6,800 for TPLO surgery to fix Stacey's knee.
You what?
Okay, now let's look at how much we're gonna have to pay for this. So our insurance was $64.92 for the first year and went up to $80.68 in the second year. She was a little bit older, of course. Therefore, we paid a total of $1,263.12 in insurance costs over the 18 months since we started Stacey's plan. Okay, so we've got to pay the $250 deductible and then 10% of the balance, which comes to $905 for Stacey's x-rays and surgery. Therefore, our total spend in this time is $2,168.12. Now, remember the $780 for the x-rays and the $6,800 for the TPLO surgery came to a total of $7,580. And after our out-of-pocket expenses were deducted, the insurance company paid $6,675. Therefore, even when you deduct the cost of our insurance over that 18-month period, we still saved $5,411.88. Now, at the same time as I got Stacey insured, I also set up a savings account, putting away the same $64.92 a month. I got a great 5% interest rate, and now my balance is $1,270. As you can see, with a savings account option, I can afford the x-rays, but I'm not even close to being able to afford the surgery. So what do I do then? Well, I could get a loan for the remaining $6,310 I'll need to cover the surgery, but the average interest rate for a personal loan in the US is around 8%, even with my good credit, so I'll be stuck with a $200 loan repayment every month for the next 3 years. Thankfully, I took the wise decision to get Stacey insured, and I'm very happy, of course. This will now mean Stacey can get healthy again very, very soon. Look, of course, this is just one example. Pet insurance is a proactive way to make sure that whatever happens, you won't have to worry about the cost of vet bills. You could get really lucky and your pet has a long and healthy life with no expensive vet bills. And if you'd set up a savings account and kept adding to it over the years, then you'd come out ahead. Remember, there will be years where you'll pay $500 or $600 a year for your pet insurance and you won't make any claims. Don't think of this as a wasted spend. Just high-five yourself for the fact that your pet stayed happy and healthy for another year and you didn't have to go to the vet. But, and it's a big but, if you would struggle to pay the cost of an expensive vet bill and you want the peace of mind of knowing your pet would have immediate access to the best healthcare options available, pet insurance is the way to go.